Welcome to the Midweek Refuel with Lupus in Color, where we strive to educate, inspire, encourage, and empower lupus warriors all around the world. So today's Midweek Refuel is going to be about something that happened while I was at infusion. So I have been listening to infusions every month, and I go to my doctor's office, and everything is encompassed in the office. So it's kind of easy. I get to see the doctor. I get to have my infusion. And, you have an infusion nurse, and there are other people around, and they're getting their infusions for whatever things that ail them. And I just witnessed a interaction with a nurse and one of the patients. And the patient was basically saying that she was trying to schedule her next infusion. And she was saying, okay, what day can I have my infusion on? And her nurse said to her, I'm going to tell you, I'm booked all the way out 7 weeks. And the lady said, 7 weeks? I can't go 7 weeks. I'm supposed to go every 4 weeks. And for the past couple of months, every month, you all are pushing me back a week. And the nurse was kind of like, I'm sorry, that's all I have. That's what's showing on my screen. I can't do anything but what the screen shows me to do. And the lady was like, well, like I said, I'm supposed to have this infusion every 4 weeks. I've already been pushed back 2 weeks already. I'm at 6 weeks now, and I'm in pain, and you guys are making me have more pain. So her infusion nurse contacted the head nurse, and the head nurse came over, and she said the same thing to the head nurse. She said, I get this infusion. I've been coming here to get this infusion for so long. It's supposed to be done every 4 weeks. When you put me out 1 week, I understood. But then you put me out another week. Now that's 2 weeks I'm out of my infusion and I'm in pain. And now you're telling me the next infusion is going to be 7 weeks out. I can't do that. Number one, I have a job. And number two, this is not how this medicine is supposed to be administered. And can you all just find an appropriate date in accordance to when I'm supposed to have it? And the head nurse literally just said, well, that's all I have. Just like that. That's all I have. Who do you want me to move so that I can put you in there? And this is a nurse, y'all. This is one of the head nurses that I have had my own run-ins with, that I have had to tell off. And I literally had to stop and look at her like she was a child to admonish her as to how she was speaking to a woman that just finished having her infusion. She was not feeling well. She had started crying, and she was so rude and nasty to her in that way. So this midweek refuel is about teaching people how to speak to you on your lupus journey. That woman did nothing to her. She asked her to do her job appropriately and to schedule her in as she could in accordance to how she's supposed to get the medication. And for her to sit there and to say to her, well, that's all we have. Who do you want me to move to put you in a nasty way that she did was so annoying, to the point where I almost stepped in and called the doctor over, because this is not the first time this woman has done this. So after I looked at her, the lady started crying. And I've been in infusion with this lady before. Look, don't get me wrong. Some of us as patients can be very annoying and, whatever people want to call it. But we're advocating for our health care. And I'm not going to sit around and let you bully me, number one, and talk to me any old kind of way. So I understand that nurses have a hard job and the scheduling system is off. But the way that they did this woman just was wrong. And I was so proud of her for speaking up for herself and allowing her emotions to be seen so that they can do something about it. It ended up that she took her over to the other side of the room, and she started discussing things. And she found an appointment for her within the constraints of what the medicine was supposed to be given. So it's not that it couldn't be done. It's that you didn't want to work hard enough to get it done in the time that you were told to get it done. And why does it have to take this woman crying and telling you that you have put her off a week 1 month, a week another month, and now 7 weeks out, and you're causing her more pain when it clearly states that that medication is supposed to be put in 4 weeks? Squeeze her in. Look, I'm not bashing nurses, I'm not bashing doctors or anything like that, but the reality is that sometimes people who are in the health industry are so used to being rude and nasty to patients, and it causes stress for the patients. And don't get me wrong, I know many patients can be rude and nasty as well, but when you are asked to do something in accordance to how it's supposed to be done, there shouldn't be no clap back. There shouldn't be anybody talking to you any old kind of way. And that woman stood up for herself. And I want you to make sure that you are standing up for yourself whenever you are in front of anybody who is talking to you about your lupus or any issue that's going on with you health-wise. Because if you don't stand up for yourself, there's no one that will. Imagine if she just would have went on about just taking that appointment, and then in the 4th week when she's supposed to get the medication, she got severely ill and hospitalized. It's happened. I've seen it happen. It's happened to me before, and I want to encourage you all to make sure that you are stepping up and speaking out about the atrocities that might happen to you as you deal with your chronic illness. Do not be afraid to speak up for yourself, to advocate for yourself. If you need help, contact a friend to help you, contact a family member to help you, or even ask your doctor to come in and talk to you with the nurse so that she understands what's going on. Sometimes the things that we have to deal with as we deal with our chronic illness is ridiculous, because people will always treat you how you allow them to treat you, even as you're dealing with a chronic illness. So I'm proud of she's not even a young woman, she's a grown woman that was talked to like she was a 4-year-old. And I'm so proud that she was able to speak up and speak out about her truth and what she needed in her health care. And we all need to take a pointer from her. Speak up, speak out. Don't allow things just to fly over. Make sure that you are advocating for yourself. Make sure you are listening. Make sure that you are taking the time to let your needs be known so that they can be filled. And you just can't let everybody talk to you any old kind of way. You shouldn't be letting anybody talk to you any old kind of way. People need to be more cognizant of how they're speaking to people, how you're speaking to yourself, and how you're speaking to the world around you as you deal with this chronic illness. So today's Midweek Refuel is more about taking control of your health by speaking up, speaking out, and advocating for yourself. And then on top of doing that, do the things that are right for you. Do what's right for your body. We know that movement makes a difference. We know that what you eat makes a difference. We know that how you deal with your mental health makes a difference, and how you are able to fight this chronic illness day to day. So make sure that you're not only speaking up and speaking out to others about your advocacy, make sure that you're also speaking to yourself in a way that will help you be able to speak up, speak out, and advocate for yourself. Thank you for always tuning into the Midweek Refuel. I hope that something I say here helps you along the way. Please go ahead and share it with a friend, or if you want to comment below, please let me know if you've ever faced any issues with nurses or doctors that talk down to you and how you handle it. So thank you for always tuning in to the Midweek Refuel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, and happy last day for Laps for Lupus. I'm supposed to be going to the pool tonight. I'll let you know if I go. I don't think I will, because I just had my infusion and I'm a little tired. So thank you for always tuning in, and I hope that you have a good day and a good rest of your week. Bye.